Hi everyone, it's Indigo Twin here. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. As promised, I did say I'd get back before the 1st of January, so I thought I'd be back here sooner, but moving takes time and settling in takes time as well. So my apologies, but I'm here on the 31st of December. It's probably only just coming into the 31st in some parts of the world. So I'm still here before the 1st. So that's a great thing. So I hope everyone is well. Hope we've been looking through and working through the things that came up last time. I know there was a lot sort of going on with the feminine and the masculine. And then, of course, we had the craziness of Christmas and all the running around and whatnot and getting together with families and working through whatever we needed to work through even in those situations. So it's usually an interesting, it can be quite, there can be many trials around this time. But look, we're strong. Be tenacious, have strength, because no matter what the obstacles in life, we can overcome them. They're just there to test us, to keep us strong, and to move through any challenges that we face. So as the last day of the year 2016, here I have the cards laid out for you. Now, I'd just like to send out a big, huge thank you for all the wonderful comments and emails that I've received. And I haven't been doing any personal readings, as you know, because of my move and things that have been going on. So, but come January, they're back up again. So send us an email. Those of you who I've already booked in, fantastic. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And of course, if you'd like to make a donation for the readings, there is the PayPal link at the bottom. Should you choose to. Many thanks to all the people who have so far. That's great. I really appreciate that so much. And well, let's get on with it, shall we? So, those of you who are joining me fresh today, this is a divine masculine feminine partnership reading, predominantly for twin flames, soul connections, soulmates. So, we're looking at deep, unconditional love connections. These are what these are. So, a connection that's meant to be, and through that connection we again, that is part of our challenges, to sort of be able to work through, and at the end of it, what we come out of that is the growth and the development of purely unconditional love for everyone and everything around us. So usually, just to explain, I have divine masculine, divine partnership, and divine feminine, and then all the other cards I'll explain as we go along. So let's start off with the masculine, shall we? So starting off with the masculine, we have the Ta card right up here. So this is usually sort of past, present, future. So this is kind of where the energies that we're bringing into the coming week, these are the energies that we're predominantly around, and these are the energies that actually will sort of go through leading into the next week. So, first of all, so the Ptah card is, of course, it's a very masculine card, as we can see. It's got the Mason symbols. The Ptah card is, of course, the architect of life. He's the patron of men. That's what Ptah is. It's the card number 8. So it really has a lot of connotations in there in regards to that. So we're looking at ingenuity, masculinity, and inventiveness. So basically dexterity. Now, in the Ptah card, I really love about the Ptah card is that it's a journey. It's about the journey back to source. It's the soul advancing through the many experiences and, the lessons that are being learnt along the way, and how they shape the true character. So this is what's going on with the masculine. He's been doing a lot of inner work, and, he's been looking at building these bricks in a foundation, That's kind of where he's been at mostly. He's been constructing. It's like he's building a temple out of his life lessons and wanting to bring it in to a partnership. So here he is. He's been working and he still will continue to work towards how can he get to this. This is union. This card is number 20. It's the twins. It is union. How does the masculine get into union? Because he can do it on his own, but he needs his feminine counterpart to be able to do this. To be able to step into mission, he needs his feminine counterpart. So how does he get there? And this is where he's doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of moving through things, building. It's like he's building these foundations, like he's building the future. Because that's important. And I mean, yes, that's a typically masculine thing in the old paradigms would be to be the provider, to build, to provide everything around us. So it's actually working through this soul evolution at the moment to be able to go, well, okay, yes, I know I'm meant to be the provider, but hang on a minute, that's different now. Things have changed. So, all right, how do I deal with that? So he's definitely looking at his feminine because it's almost like he can be this strong man, but without his feminine counterpart, he sort of loses something. So he's seeing the importance in having his feminine counterpart in his life. He's really realizing that. What else have we got? And then, of course, we've got the buckle of Isis, which, of course, is a growth with sacrifice, which is not bad because it does suggest fertility. So fertility is representative of growth. So he's doing a lot of inner work right here, the masculine. So, there's not a lot more that I can actually say about that. This is a reflection in life as well. So this is all about reflecting on emotions, trying to understand and figure things out, how to bring things into the day of light. So here he is, masculine. Interestingly enough, we've got, this is a perfect, we have masculine, partnership, and feminine. So he's trying to bring this all together towards union. So, be kind, be gentle, because he's getting there. Now, what I can see with the feminine, okay, so she's got Osiris on her side. So she's looking to the divine and praying and saying, come on already. What is going on? I'm doing this work. I'm doing this work. I keep praying to you for the love of God. I just want to be in this union. It's okay. We all want to be in union. Okay? Have we looked at the lessons? This card, the pyramid card, is actually saying to us, be patient. Because it's coming. There is a sense of future changes here, but there's also a sense of evaluating past lessons. It is a test period. It is a condition. This is ultimately, at this point in time, in the coming week, the feminine's going, all right, I can see he's doing this work. I know he's doing this work. I feel it in the 5D. But how long is it gonna take? So the feminine might be feeling a little bit, all right, I'm being patient here. This is patience. We got the Sphinx right under there as well. So we're talking about patience. We're talking about initiation and patience. And those feminine, divine feminines out there are going, oh, come on already. How much work is there? You'd be surprised how many layers there are. Really, there's a lot of layers to work through. So we're looking at mental expansion. We've got divine guidance. Always know that we've always got divine guidance there. Okay, so going to the pyramid, what do we need to do? We know there is a little bit of anxiety surrounding things, but there is a good outcome in it. Time will heal all. It's self-imposed, and only you can work through this. So if you're feeling a bit disgruntled, if you're feeling a little bit of fear of going, oh, well, I can see he's doing it, but he's not stepping forward in the 3D, don't give up. Don't give up. You can work through this. Be strong. If you're thinking and starting to look in the opposite direction and looking away from your divine masculine counterpart, there's something in you. There's a fear still in there. There's something in there. Meditate it. Maybe Isis cards will give us the right meditation if we ask for it to actually help us heal those. For some of us, there's some final blockages. So maybe that's all we need. So again, coming to the Sphinx, it's observation mode. Be patient. Sit back. Okay? We really need to be, you're coming into your spirituality. Keep your faith. Keep your faith here. Okay? Don't give up. It's coming. Because here we've got the twinning card in the divine partnership, the Thoth card. We've got the Nethys, which is the chalice, things overflowing. And then we have the key to life. So yes, keep your eye on the mission. It's there. It's definitely there. Look towards it. Don't look away. Okay? As the Sphinx is looking towards it, look towards it. Now, for those of you who don't know the cards, who've only just sort of been with me for a while, I'll still explain the cards. So what is the Thoth saying to us in this position? So it's saying this is the twinning, this is the Kundalini rising. So we are looking at healing, the healing of the soul. We're intertwining. This is true twins. Union, Kundalini balance. It's finding the balance. Okay? Finding the balance between the two, the masculine and the feminine. This is what this is. Now we move coming into Nethys. And of course, Nethys is the sister of Isis. And of course, goddess Isis is the wife of Osiris. So the divine compassionate, nurturing and caring Isis. So this is Nethys, her sister. So Nethys is the hidden one. She talks about things that are yet to be revealed or realized. It's a very deeply spiritual card. Okay, so it's there. Now, I'll come back into that when we actually look at the cards that actually surround it and how they relate. Because when we come down to it, the key to life, I mean, you know how much I love this card. I keep talking about it. I wear an ankh around my neck every single day. It never comes off. It's the key to life. The understanding, the power of the gods, unlocking the door to everything wonderful. There's emotional love. It's a dawning of a new state of awareness. It's enlightenment. It's universal love. It's everything. It's mission. These cards are so mission orientated. Okay? Keep your eye on the prize. The prize is the mission, the union and the mission. Right. So let's go on and look at what the masculine is projecting towards the partnership. Horus, healing. The all-seeing eye. Okay, so Horus is represented by the third eye, and I just to explain it again, this is like if you notice the eye of Horus, okay, it is in the same shape as the pineal gland. Okay, so it's the third eye, the all-seeing eye. It talks about courage. It's beauty, it's creativity. There's strong healing energies and overcoming obstacles. It invokes healing rays, okay? So the twins, which is where the masculine's kind of looking towards, can I do this on my own? No, I need my divine feminine counterpart. This is going to give me the healing, and we're going to move into this union. But what is it? It's still hidden. The union's still hidden because Nethys is all things that are hidden. That's the mission. We know that it's there and it's here, But at the moment, the next step is hidden for us. And it does that for a reason, they're telling me. Okay? If we were to give you all the answers, then where would be the work? Where would you learn? It's like when you teach a child something. You teach them, you show them where to find the answers, and they'll do it. It's the old saying. Teach a person to fish, and they'll catch many fish. But if you go catch the fish for them, they'll never know. Without you, they won't survive. Okay, so this is what we need to be doing. All right, what's the Divine Feminine? Reflecting on the partnership. Air. So air is movable. Talks about communication, clearing away. So she is also, this is spiritual communication. So we can see definitely the 5D things are happening. Things have always been happening. And I know it can be frustrating at times, but keep the faith. I cannot tell you, keep the faith. Look, you have choice, you have free will. If you'd like, if you wish, if you finding this too hard, you can still be on mission and find a karmic soulmate if that's what you truly desire. But don't give up on your twin. He's working it. Okay? I know a lot of people have actually come into union around this time and still very, very close to union. There are still a lot of people who are going, oh, come on, I thought this was going to happen. We've had the solstice, we've had the gateway, etc., etc. What is going on? Okay? But just know this. Now, what have we got? The date tomorrow, 1st of the 1st, in a number 1 year. So we are wrapping things up in a 9-year cycle. Things are getting wrapped up. We're about to begin a whole new cycle. Year number 1. So don't give up. Okay? Reflect. Look at the growth. Look at how far you've come so far. You've done an amazing job to be able to do this, to keep the faith, to keep strong. You know, through such adversity. That's what unconditional love is. So let's have a look at the outcome card. Look, winged disc. Winged disc. Now, that is success. That spells success. Through and through. We cannot get a better card. I mean, yes, we can get a better card. I know I've said that. We've got amazing cards here today. There's nothing that is actually here to throw things out of kilter. It's a very good week ahead. Definitely things are changing. So we've got the 2 here. Now with the winged disc, what have we got? It's almost like we've got the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. Here we've got the disc. Okay, so we have the divine and then the 2 wings of the 2 counterparts. Okay, so it's almost like a Holy Trinity. So it's there. Card number 19. 10, number 1. That breaks down to card number 1. It's there. It's coming. There is achievement. There is also wise guidance that is implied with this card. There is a lot of expression of joy, and it's, a lot of deeper joy can be made through this. It's the revelation of true knowledge, really coming into yourself and really knowing, But it's good news. Overall, it's good news all around. It's fantastic news. There's success. There's satisfaction. We could not ask for any more. I'm just going to grab the book and just read you a little bit about the winged disc, because I know I haven't read about any of the symbolism for a while now. So let me just get the book. And let's go to winged disc. And I shall tell you a little bit about the symbolism of the winged disc. It is one of the Katusha's more cheerful symbols. It is good news that everybody would like to have any type of reading. The ancient Egyptians saw the sun as a symbol both of light and enlightenment, And when combined with the wings, the implication was of spiritual achievement through practical realization. According to Plato, wings were a symbol of intelligence, which is why fabulous animals were often depicted as winged, indicating the sublimation of those symbolic qualities usually ascribed to each beast. Pegasus, the winged horse, for example, was able to fly safely to Olympus to visit the gods, whereas Icarus, the man with his wax wings, was both spiritually lacking and functionally inefficient. Wings always signify mobility. In alchemy, they were associated with the active male principle, and since the foot was regarded as a symbol of the soul, wings on the heels of deities like Hermes indicated spiritual elevation or cosmic evolution. The gods representing love and victory were portrayed by the Greeks as winged figures, which suggests that they interpreted these principles as much more exalted level than might be generally assumed from the legends of the Hellenistic pantheon. So there we go. We've got success there. Success is definitely available to us. We just need to hold on, hang there. I'm not going to pull any extra cards. I don't feel we really need to pull any extra cards at this point in time. I strongly feel that everything is fine. We know what we need to do. I know I have got into dates and things like that previously, but it's it's after the new year. A lot of people start to go back to work and things like that. Keep the faith. Success is at hand. Keep the faith. All right, so now let's go into an Isis healing card, and hopefully Isis will bring us, I know Isis will bring us the healing that is needed for us in this up and coming week. I know a lot of people have asked me, can I actually post up the actual incantations? Unfortunately, I believe that would actually, there's certain copyright issues, such that I could not give a public reading for free with these cards. And I mean, there's a lot of, when it comes to YouTube and just putting things out there, there are certain things that you can't do. So I'd have to really find out, but I'm pretty certain that I've looked and I can't really be posting directly someone else's work. Yes, of course, I can put my work out there, and this is my work because I'm interpreting the cards, even though they're not. They are my cards, but they're someone else's cards. I'm interpreting, I'm getting the messages through spirit to be able to interpret them. Same with these cards, but I know but for whatever reason, I apologize. What you could do, a lot of computers, if you actually play it, have like a speech to text, so you might be able to get that, or just send me an email, see what I can do. All right, so let's go on and call upon Isis, who loves us unconditionally, to give us our healing message for the up and coming week, this first week of the new year, the number 1 year. What healing message do you have for us? Okay. Card just does not want to go back in. So let's take that one. Divine Sunchild. Horus. It's a card about Horus. And we have the blessings from the Sun Falcon. So let's have a look at the Divine Sunchild, which is kind of interesting, considering we've actually just come out of Christmas. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas in the old calendar, which of course is coming up in a week's time, this is quite relevant to what's going on, the rising sun, the Divine Sunchild. Let's find the page. so I can read. Divine Guardian, Divine Sisterhood. Here we go, Divine Sun Child. The blessings of the Sun Falcon. Blessings of the Sun Falcon, the Divine Sun Child Horus, son of Isis and Osiris, flow to you now, beloved initiate. It is time to allow your life to flourish, without limits, to let your light burn bright, and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. Blessings of the Sun Falcon herald the time when your divine legacy is being born. It is your time to burn bright. How appropriate for when we're about to begin a new year. So, moving on. Horus, the divine sun child of Isis and Osiris, was born out of impossible circumstances. Through the great devotion of his mother Isis and her loving determination to heal her husband and bring him back to life to eventually become king of Egypt, defeating dark forces that would seek to destroy him and all that he loved without great triumph. It is a story of the divine hero of Egypt. It is also a metaphor for our inner world. Our divine feminine must stay true to her values of love, healing, and the triumph of creativity over destruction born of fear and hate. She must never give up her belief in her ideals. Our divine feminine is our body, whether man or woman. Our inner values and the ideals that make our hearts beat stronger and feel right within our belly. With such love for her inner divine masculine, she never gives up on her belief in him either, and her desire for their togetherness. It leads to his healing. Even if it has been lost, fragmented, and thought dead, the divine masculine is our spirit, whether woman or man, that our body desires to unite with, to help it come to life and light in a new and blissful way. The love in our hearts calls our spirit home into our bodies. We become able to stand firm, take action, and make choices that allow our inner ideals to become part of our world. We live according to our values, not just hold them inside of ourselves. Finally, as our divine feminine and masculine unite within our bodies, a new golden consciousness is born. This is the sun child Horus, with an eye that is the moon and an eye that is the sun, representing the perfect balance of masculine and feminine in harmony with each other. The divine sun child is the new self, filled with love, light, and power in the world. It is the authentic self, living the inner truths in the outer world, an agent of healing on this planet, an inspiration for others to be bold, brave, and vivid, enough to walk their own path, to eventually receive these same blessings. As the sun falcon with a burning golden solar disk above his head, he descends to you now, blessing you with great light, good tidings, and creative potency to manifest your life's legacy, that which has meaning and preciousness to your heart and soul. Successfully, he is the sign that your heart needs to know all will triumph. The solar principle for which he stands honors creativity and light in all forms, music, art, writing, and more. What is in your heart? Are you building a spiritual legacy in your life now? Even if from seemingly small or impossible beginnings, great things are possible for you and your creative spirit. To allow these sacred blessings to empower your creative birth now, in many ways you are guided to let go of thoughts or feelings that it is impossible or too hard or cannot be done. Honoring the need to create as part of your natural life expression is a way for you to receive these blessings. You are born to shine like the sun. You just are, and there is no question that it will happen. The oracle of the sun falcon can also indicate a new and life-changing opportunity on its way to you. When your heart sings, say yes. Do not give up until you have your success. The sun will shine on you. You will succeed. Okay, moving on to the ritual. That was... there you go. There was our divine guidance. What more can be said about that? Truly a blessing. Let's move into this brand new year, this number 1 year, with love in our hearts and full of compassion. and unconditional love and peace and joy. So moving on to the ritual. It says that you can actually do the ritual outdoors on a bright day or in a room filled with candles to honour the light of the sun. So get yourself comfortable now, whether you are going to go outside or a room full of candles. Now be in peace. Close your eyes and become aware of the light of the sun or the candle burning in your own heart. Imagine that you become aware of a magnificent golden falcon within that flame, with wide wings and a fierce call, shining like a sun, full of golden light. Above the head of the falcon is a solar disk, a sun, golden and strong. Feel the golden light emanating from this source and say, I now receive through unconditional love the golden light blessings of the sun falcon. I welcome your unconditional love and assistance and blessing into my heart and my life now. Help me foster life and creation now, beloved sun falcon. I honour my creative inner sun and allow it to be powerful and bright. Through my own free will, as a sovereign being of light, so be it. Stay with the golden light. Feel it. Feel it in your heart. Feel it emanating out from your heart, through your body, up and down, weaving their way through all your chakras. And say the following incantation. Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my creative energies have begun to shine bright and strong. Help my creative projects along to fulfillment and completion pure. With your will and light so sure, Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my success and winnings now come. That was beautiful, and it's so relevant to this reading, to this week that's coming up. There's not a lot more that I could say from this reading. I think you all get the message. Hang in there. Feel that golden sunlight in your heart and let it shine from within and out. I thank you all again for joining me. I send much love and happiness and joy to you all and peace, and wish you all a happy new year. Of course, it is beginning. Some parts of the world are about to embrace the new year, and others are still 24 hours or so away. But do stay safe, and I will be back for a reading again soon to let you know what the rest of January will bring to us. Thank you, and bye for now.